Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe. And also, if this reading resonates with you, please be sure to leave a comment and let me know. So today we're just going to do a short reading for your present and current issue, what's crossing you. We've got the High Priestess, which is all about moon intuition and wisdom, inner wisdom. You know, this one has to do with strength and unity and prosperity. Very mysterious, and it has to do with your subconscious mind or your unconscious mind. Everything that you need to know already exists within you. All right. So the Narcissist card that I'm pulling with this particular High Priestess card. Now, the High Priestess card, this one shows arrogance next to that one. So you may, so there may be someone in your life who is very, you know, strength, very, very wise, but they may be what's crossing you. They might be telling you that you need to do something, and you might be looking at them like they're arrogant and that you don't want to listen to them. So sometimes even if people come across arrogant, rude, or you know, they may have more experience than you. So try to listen to people, especially if they're trying to help you. If they're older and they're more knowledgeable, it can be difficult to take advice from someone who comes across as arrogant, but they may just be trying to help you. So be careful what, you know, whenever you're dealing with people who are arrogant. They could definitely be a boss or maybe a college professor, something of that nature. So in your recent past, we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which is basically bad luck, negativity, you know, external forces that are out of control. So if you take a look at the card, it's the Wheel of Fortune. It says that if you're in the center of the Wheel of Fortune, then it's like being at the center of the hurricane, the eye of the hurricane. You're not really that affected by it if you're in the center, but if you're on the outer edges of the hurricane, then you might get slung around a lot. So just make sure that, you know, you're taking care of anything that's heavy on your heart. It shows that you might be having some karmic imbalances or even some difficulties with closure. So your narcissistic card that goes with this reading is OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. So you may have been dealing with someone in your past who might have slung you around on the Wheel of Fortune for some bad luck. And that might have been the OCD tendencies that caused you to stay around them, or it could be yourself that's causing these issues, okay? Let's be real. If you are obsessive compulsive, sometimes it's difficult to put the blinders on and, you know, really focus on what you need to be getting done. All right. So for your immediate future, we've got the Five of Pentacles, which depicts a man and a woman who are homeless or otherwise having a very rough time. Basically, the man has a cast on his leg, and the woman, you know, she's limping along with him, and they're passing a church. Right behind them is a cathedral, and they can't see it because they're looking down, but you know, that's the whole thing about this card, is there might be plenty of people that are willing to help you, but you're not asking for it because you don't think that they will help you. Or even worse, it's right behind you and you just haven't turned around and seen it there. All right, so make sure that you're aware of your surroundings and aware of the people in your life who are willing to help you. So the narcissist card that goes with this one is Dependent Narcissist. All right, so you know, there might be someone in your life who's dependent upon you, or you might be finding yourself in a situation where you're dependent on someone else. And you definitely don't want to come across as a dependent narcissist. So, the only thing worse than having to be dependent on people is to also be a narcissist. So, if you find yourself in a situation where you're living with someone, or you're having to lean on someone for a lot of help, then make sure that you do what you can do to help them too. Even if you don't have the money to pay them back or whatever it is that you're depending on them for, then try to do whatever you can to make their life easier and less stressful. Okay? And then, that'll be the less narcissistic route to take. All right, so I know that there are a lot of people in 2020 who are homeless and who are otherwise, unable to pay their rent or unable to continue doing what they've been able to do for the last who knows how long. And so just make sure that, you keep your head up if you are in this situation, and you don't let it, tear you down, okay? Because your final outcome is the Ten of Cups. All right, so it looks like you're going to get your success. All right, that's the cups overflowing tenfold. And this is all about blessings and sharing your love and your happiness with others. And it says happy holiday right there on the description of the card. It's the 10 of Cups because you've got all your 10 cups. So out of, an end of a cycle, a completion, a total renewal, whatever you've been working for, that's your final outcome. You're going to succeed. All right. And your narcissist card is analytic. Analytic. So that's just, analyzing, analysis. You don't want to get into analysis paralysis, like, especially right now with everything going on in the world. But being analytical and doing your research is absolutely mandatory for success. So in order to get to this Ten of Cups, you might have to get quite analytical. And, statistics and things of that nature. Read a book. I guess you probably can't go to the library right now, but, you can still go to the thrift store and buy some books. There's lots and lots of availability on the internet for help. If you are definitely, in a situation where you're dealing with a narcissist in your life, or maybe you have become cold or irritated after the last 2020. Maybe you're the one who's feeling narcissistic, but that's not your natural way of being. Then I highly suggest that you talk to a therapist or watch some videos on YouTube and see what you can do to better yourself. I highly recommend Dr. Grande and Dr. Romani. Their videos have been extremely insightful for me to make this card deck, and their knowledge is very professional, and it definitely has helped me in my own struggles. So I highly recommend their channels. And, if this reading does resonate with you, please be sure to like and subscribe. And you have a wonderful 2021.